Good afternoon, class. Today we are going to discuss about white collar. Now, before I discuss what is white collar crime, I am going to discuss first what is crime. Because before understanding white collar crime, we have to understand the concept of crime. So the word crime is derived from a Latin word, that is crimos, which means to accuse someone. So etymologically, it covers those acts which are against social order. Means it is an antisocial act or a symptom of social disorganization. So in layman language, if I say what is crime, then it is something which is illegal and for which people are punished and for which people are sent to jail. That crime is an illegal activity. Mainly, it is an illegal activity for which people are punished because they disturb the harmony of the society. They disturb the peace of the society. And there are some elements of crime. We have to understand some elements of crime. So the main elements are, number one is act. In legal language, we say actus reus. The number two is guilty mind. And in legal language, we call it mens rea. Okay. Now, let's first discuss the first point, act. Now, what is act? Act is the creator of crime. What is an act? It is an act of creator of crime. Only a guilty mind is not sufficient. You have to do something to create a crime. Okay? So, first is act. Then comes guilty mind. Likewise, guilty mind, you can say guilty mind is an intention. An act is not a crime without a guilty mind. So, when you are doing an act, guilty mind should be there. Because see, guilty mind is not alone punishable. With guilty mind, you have to act something. That is called a crime. So, there are two elements of crime. Main elements are act and guilty mind. Means, first, before doing an act, a criminal should have a guilty mind. And then, he has to do an act, then it's going to be a crime. Okay? Then, the next thing is that, when a crime is committed, at least two parties must be there. At least two parties must be there. One is the actor. Actor means not the film actor, okay? Actor means who commits the crime. And the other one is the victim. Okay? Then comes, as I said, that in the main elements of crime, there are two main elements of crime. First is act, and then one is guilty mind. So, there should be an act or commission which is not approved by the society. Okay? So, first one is that there should be an act which is not approved by the society. Then comes, there must be disturbance. When a crime is committed, you have seen that the peaceful harmony of a society is being disturbed. And then comes the crime. What happens when a crime is committed by the actor? Actor means the accused person. He impacts the society to a great extent. So, when a crime is committed, an individual is affected, but as a whole, the society is also affected. After going through all this, like we have discussed main elements, then we have discussed that there should be two parties, we have discussed mens rea and actus reus. Now, there are some for which a crime is complete after going through the following points. So, we will discuss those points. Okay, so, besides all this, a crime is complete after going through the following points. Number one is motive. Now, what is motive in a crime? It's a purpose, right? So, it's a purpose. What is motive? It's a purpose in crime. There should be a motive in crime. Means there should be a purpose. Why are you doing an act? A criminal does an act. Why he does an act? Because there is a purpose. He has that in his mind. So a motive is what? A motive is a purpose. Then number 2 is, of course, intention. Intention. Now what is intention in this case? First comes motive, then intention. Intention, you can say it is a medium which can be obtained through motive. Now suppose A, he wants to buy a car. That's his what? That's his motive. But for purchasing the car, he robs a bank. He robbing a bank, that is intention. Are you getting my point? What is motive? It is a purpose. And intention is the medium through which motive is obtained. As I said, if A wants to purchase a car, that is motive. And if for purchasing the car, if he robs a bank, then that is his intention. Intention means not good intention, it is evil intention. Means guilty mind. Or in medium sense, we can say it is mens rea. After motive and intention, there is preparation. There is preparation. When a criminal has a motive, has a purpose, then he intends to do something. Then after that, what he does? He prepares for the crime. He prepares for the act. So after deciding motive and intention, criminals do preparation. But remember one thing, that under Indian Penal Code, which is now called as Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, preparation is punished under IPC. It is punished under IPC. For example, preparation for dacoity, that is also punished under Indian Penal Code. So after preparation, a criminal go for attempt. A criminal go for attempt. It is not necessary whether the attempt is successful or unsuccessful. Because after preparation of crime, an attempt for crime is made. But it is not certain that such attempt should be a successful one. Because when an attempt becomes successful, it is a crime. But under Indian Penal Code, an attempt to commit crime is also punished. Likewise I say that when a successful attempt is made, that is a crime. But for unsuccessful attempt also, there is punishments under Indian Penal Code, which is now called as Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Suppose, for example, attempt to murder, that is a crime under Indian Penal Code. Okay? So now we will discuss our main topic, which is white collar crime. So now we know what is crime. We have understood the concept of crime. Now comes, so white collar crime is basically a crime committed by persons of high respectability, means persons belonging to upper socio-economic class. So white collar crime is a crime. It is a crime which is committed by persons of upper socio-economic class or persons which has high respectability, has a reputation in the society. Means in the layman language, if I say these crimes are committed, those people who are rich, who are wealthy, who belong to upper socio-economic class. Okay. So, like we have discussed the elements of crime, now we will see elements of white collar crime. So first, white collar crime, first it involves violation. Of course, when a crime is committed, it violates. So the first element of white collar crime is violation. Of course, as we are studying about crime and white collar crime, the violation must be there. Violation means affecting the society at large. Then number 2 is white collar crime mainly aims at gaining money. Then this this crime, this white collar crime is not against a specific individual. It is against the society at large. So always remember, it is not against a specific individual. In fact, it is against the society at large. Against the society at large. See, when a crime is committed, I'm not talking about white collar crime. In general, when a crime is committed, that crime is committed against an individual, right? And as well as it affects the whole society. But in case of white collar crime, it is not against a specific individual. It is against a society at large. Then, as I said, white collar crimes are committed by whom? By the people of upper socio-economic class. Then, why they commit? Because they have a motive. As I said, what is the motive? Motive is a purpose. So, what purpose they have? To earn money illegally, right? Illegally. And when they commit such crime during their business, during their trade, then comes types of white collar crime. Now, how many types of there? There are two types of white collar crime. There are two types of white collar crime. WCC, in short, white collar crime. So there are two types of white collar crime. First one is occupational crime. Occupational crime. These crimes are committed by whom? Occupation means what? Vyavahar, right? Occupation. So these types of crime committed by whom? Professions of medicals. Professions of medicals. There are many professions like profession of medicals, then engineering, then comes architect, then comes educational institution, okay. So occupational crime basically committed by these persons of professions, like professions of medicals, suppose illegal selling and buying of kidneys, okay, that comes under this concept. Then engineering, architect, educational institutions, etc. Then comes organizational or corporate crime. Number 2 is organizational or corporate crime. Corporate crime. So these crimes are mostly committed when corporate executives commit criminal acts to benefit their company, like black marketing, hoarding, or adulteration in food, okay? Like what I said, black marketing, then adulteration in foods, so these are organizational or corporate crimes, okay? So there are other forms of white collar crime. Suppose fraud in business, doing fraud in business, that is a white collar crime. Then extortion, bribery, ghus lua, ghus diya, okay, that is also a white collar crime. Then comes blackmailing. Suppose a person of upper socio-economic class blackmail someone to extort money. So that is also a form of white collar crime. Then of course money laundering, then malpractices in sales and supply of banned goods, that is also a white collar crime. Now, what are the effects of white collar crime in the society? Let's discuss that. effects of white collar crime in the society. First one is, it is very dangerous to society. It creates a hazardous impact on the society. So first one is, it is very dangerous to society. The second one, it is, as I said earlier, that it is a crime against the society. It is a crime against the society. Then comes, it disbalances the economy of the society, as it is related to mostly money, because in white collar crime, what people do, they have a motive, they have a purpose to earn money, to earn profit illegally. So it definitely disbalances that economy of the society. So the third one is economic disbalance. Economic disbalance. Then number 4 one is adverse effect on future generation. Of course, when there is economic disbalance in the society, it would affect the future generation. So it has adverse effect on future generation. Effect on future generation. Then the last one is loss to government revenues. Loss to government revenues. Loss to government revenues, because the main evil of white collar crime is that it causes a great loss to the revenues of the nation. So the last one is loss to government revenues. See, now when I talked about crime, so I have said that crime is committed against an individual and more or less it affects the society at large. And in case of white collar crime, it is not against the specific individual but it affects the society at large. Now why people do such crimes? One, out of necessity, maybe one reason. Then the second reason may be out of anger. In terms of crime, I am saying the why people commit crime. First, out of necessity. Suppose committing theft, that's a crime. Why people commit theft? Because necessity, they want them. Then second was out of anger, out of revenge, right? But in case of white collar crime, the main motive of the criminals of white collar crime is to gain illegal money. That's why they do such frauds, bribery, money laundering, such things. Okay? So I think you have understood what we have discussed today. If you have any doubt, then you can ask.